So we've got two unboxings for you today. Two nice, rare and quirky instruments, I would say. Both guitars, obviously. And I will give you a little further update on one of them and let you know what's going on with that before we do any further reviews. So, let's have a look at some unboxing. Ladies and geriatrics, here we go. So it's a quick unboxing, as you'll have probably seen by the title, and geriatrics. This is one of the oldest, certainly oldest electric guitar I think that I've had. And I've been wanting one of these for a while, and it is by no means perfect. I know that. Because it does have some, there we go. It does have some of the incorrect bits on it, but I think that I've got the stuff that I need in the parts bin, or at least some of them. Now the thing is that it came in a generic box, so it'll be interesting to see how well it's fared in its travel. So, there we go. Let me see. Right. And it is thankfully, it seems, intact. Look at that, look at the tuners. That's hilarious. That is proper Gibson on a budget, isn't it? Northern era, that neck is as skinny as a wizard neck. But I reckon there's a fair old bit of walnut going on there. Look at the scratch plate. Absolutely flat to the body, and not like an SG scratch plate at all. It's a Les Paul scratch plate, which is what it should be. The humbuckers should be mini humbuckers, but if they're Gibsons, we'll leave them where they are. If they're not, we have a solution from the same period. And yeah, well, I have no words to describe this other than Kayla. And look, there's a couple of little holes there where it looks like there's been a locking nut on, but you know, these were very, very budget. But we'll give it a proper review once I've got it back as near to original as possible. So I'm rather looking forward to that. And apparently, look at the switches, I love it. Apparently they all work. So, I'll see you soon. Adios amigos, tra. Yes, right, so de-labelled. Okay, so, let's see what's in the box. Yeah, Jerry's. So, Jerry, what could it be? You won't get it. Unless, of course, you are a big fan of Muse, and you know the link between Matt Bellamy and Prince. Anybody getting there yet? So, what has Matt Bellamy and Muse got in common with Prince, the artist formerly known as, and a chap called Jerry? Well, blimey, that's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Bit of an old thing. Hiscox. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so Matt Bellamy, famously, maybe not even that famously, I don't know, before he started using the Manson chords, was known for using, one of these. What is it? I hear you ask. Well, it is the not often seen Emex Londax, designed by Jerry Oswald, the same guy who designed the Prince guitars. And it's looking all together. It's been played. Yeah, it's got a bottle opener. Yeah, that is in fact a bottle opener. Got some nice locking tuners there. The Spurzels, I can't see. Need spectacles for that. No brakes, there's nothing going on. No, got no splitting or anything there. Looks rather pleasant. So, yeah, Emex Londax. There is in fact a Londax Owners Club on that thing that I hate with a passion, the old Facebook there, and there was a blue one in Blackpool for sale, and I didn't get it. I didn't bid enough money on it. And I think I went up to 800 quid and didn't get it. But this in fact is the same finish as the Matt Bellamy one. It can't be the Matt Bellamy one because he famously smashed his to bits at a gig, which I think even if I was a millionaire, I really would struggle to smash things up. I'm more of a fixer, not a smasher. So, right, well, so there's a couple of rarees for you. I shall look forward to reviewing this absolutely enormously. So, thank you all ever so much for tuning in, folks, and I'll see you soon. Adios, amigos. Ta-ra. Now, whilst I know that, I hope that you enjoyed seeing those coming out. So, yes, well, what's going on here, eh? So we've got this lovely old and it is a 1970 SG. We've taken the plate off and the pots date it quite squarely to 1970, unless of course they, left the pots until anyway. They don't do that, do they? So it's a 1970 SG. So the very they only did these SG2s, and they were quite budget. They only did them from 70 to 75, and somebody has put this. Now, I thought when I first saw this, I thought it was a screw on, and I hadn't noticed that there's a hole for a whammy bar here. And if we've got a hole for a whammy bar, what does that mean? Yes, it does indeed. It means that there's some guts inside there, and so when we take the screws out, what we find is instead of a nice flat surface with just a couple of holes, who did, well, the thing is, this you see, the thing is this, is that very likely, because that's owned as well, very likely at the time when this was, I can only use the word butchered, these were, they were worth next to nothing. They were, they were nearly free. It was only probably worth, I don't know, 50 quid or something in those days. So, and of course, and these were new, they were on the rage. So, let me tell you what we'll do with this. So I'm going to take some photos of this aperture home butchery, and I'm going to send it to my local furniture restorer. Send some photos to my local furniture restorer and see what he says. If he can do something that will, adequately match up and get it somewhere near to back to normal, then happy days. If not, that's going back in, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's good. And I do want to show you something else as well. So I think that these should have had mini humbuckers in. However, as you can see, it's got full size ones. And I'm not, is that extra butchery that's gone on in there? Is that extra butchery? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. So whoever owned this in those days, they very clearly wanted something a bit, you know, hot and noisy. Yes, so it looks like we've been routed out for extra humbuckers. Now, we've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that this humbucker here, I don't know if you can see the patent number on there, but that's quite a rare vintage Gibson humbucker. You'll also note it's got the 2 lines of magnetic pole pieces, but it's, like I say, it's got the patent number on, which identifies it clearly. This one, nothing. The wire's wrong, and so it's just a, you know, unidentifiable. However, in happier news, what we do have that are kind of age appropriate, which might be rather nice, we've got, anybody know what these are? These are astonishingly noisy. This is a pair of what we used to call velvet bricks, and they are indeed genuine Gibson items, so there's a reasonable chance that they will be going in. Yes, to keep it all historic, and also we'll give, because I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with the non-Gibson thing there. So that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it interesting, and I shall keep you posted about what our furniture restorer says about filling my home. So, with all that said, I shall bid you from pair one. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you at the weekend. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.